So here we go, chemistry. One more little, piece of review here before the test. Test is on E-Day. So I assigned these on our second off day, right? Just want to go over them, make sure that, again, all on the same page. Let's get started, right? This is page 5A of that review packet. I assigned questions from 5A and 5C. So the first question that I assigned was question number 1, sample that is composed only of atoms with the, right here, same atomic number. That's a big deal. They all have the same atomic number. If that's true, it's not a compound because it is not combined with anything else. It's not a solution because, again, it's not combined with anything else. We haven't talked about what an isomer is. Just kidding. That leaves only, missed it by that much. That leaves only an element, choice 3. All right. Second question, what two particles have a mass approximately equal to 1 atomic mass unit? So what two particles have a mass of 1? Hopefully you crossed out choice 2 because you saw positron. Hopefully you crossed out choice 1 because you saw electron. Again, you can cross out choice 3 because of electron. It has to be choice 4. What substance can be decomposed by chemical means? It cannot be an element. So it cannot be silicon, it cannot be phosphorus, it cannot be oxygen, it must be ammonia. All right, here we have average kinetic energy. That has to be temperature. It just has to be, right? And then a dilute aqueous potassium nitrate solution is best classified as, this is the key word right here, a solution. A solution is the prime example for a homogeneous mixture. Now, if we didn't, I was 99% certain that we had talked about the word solution, but if we have not, then a question like this will not show up, right? I'm triple checking the test to the notes to make sure that every question kind of lines up with something that we have done. So if I have made an error in this practice question, then you can rest assured that something like this practice question will not show up on the test. All right. I believe I also had you do number 7 on this page. What particle diagram represents one compound? If it's a compound, it has to be a combination of both of these, right? So it cannot be this and it cannot be this because those are single. Here I have a group of 2 and a group of 3, so that's out of the question. Has to be choice number 4. All right. The other questions that I assigned were on page 5C, and I'm looking at 17 first, 17 through 18. Draw a particle diagram to represent propane. Okay, so 6 molecules of propane in the liquid phase, and 6 in the gas phase. All right, so the big deal was that you had to draw 6 of them far apart and 6 of them less far apart. That's it. Number 18. 2 or more different elements, fixed proportion. That's a compound. Right. Which one is a single substance? Well, we established that air is a mixture. Salt water is a mixture. This one was a little tricky, and it occurs to me, looking back at the question now, this may not have been the best question. But ammonia gas is a single substance because it is just ammonia. Hydrochloric acid, the implication behind an acid is that it is dissolved in water. So it's water and the acid. Looking back, this is a bad question. And it's bad because we haven't talked a lot about this situation. So if you struggled with question 19, that's a me problem, not a you problem. All right. The final 2 questions that I asked you to do were question 23. What Kelvin temperature is equal to 56 degrees Celsius? So if I'm looking at 56 degrees Celsius, then I know that Kelvin is Celsius. Wait, I gotta go backwards. Kelvin is Celsius minus 273. Yeah, So I have to take 56 minus 273. That's negative 217 Kelvin. Be careful with your math here. Why do I feel like that's wrong? No, Celsius is Kelvin plus 273. Did that track? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm being dumb. I think I just wrote it the same twice. I'm having, like, my brain stopped working there. My brain has just stopped working. I'm literally looking on the reference table. If you look at the reference table, it's right here. Kelvin is Celsius plus 273. So I'm going to stop writing that wrong. Kelvin is Celsius plus 273. So we're going to do math appropriately and get Celsius is 56 plus 273 is 329. I'm so sorry. My brain stopped working. It was amazing. Terrifying. It was terrifying. Finally, question 24. What can be broken down by a chemical change? If we can break it down with a chemical change, it cannot be carbon, it cannot be sulfur, it cannot be antimony, because those are all elements. Hexane is the only choice that can be broken down by a chemical change. One small brain malfunction later. That is how to go through all of those questions. Right. Again, very similar to what you may see in the near future on the test. If you are on the hybrid schedule, you're taking the test in person on your E-Day. If you are fully remote, you will get the test on the first E-Day, which is unusual, right? It's different from how we usually do things, but because we pushed the days back, I don't want to delay it too much further. So Friday, the 6th, fully remote students, you should expect the test to go around. All right, it should be about between 11:45 and noon. The more instructions will follow in the email. All right. If you have more questions in between now and your test, please contact me somehow. All right. Otherwise, I will see you on your E-Day. Make sure you study for the test. All right. That's it. Take care, kids.